Hey, I'm Pete the Plumber. Plumbing is what I'm all about. From emergencies to catastrophes, from brand new shiny renovations, let me and my team show you how to get it done and done right. Calgary, we've got you covered. Brian, how are you?
Good, Pete.
Good to see you again. Have to tell you a funny story about Brian. We first met at the Saddle Dome.
We did.
You were at the Roughnecks game, right?
Yep.
You had the big tent set up with this 3D version-y thingy that we're going to get into in a second. And I said, Brian, give me a card. And he says, you'll never forget my name. And I'm thinking, Brian, I meet thousands of people. And he says, what's your name? He says, Brian Burke. I thought, he's absolutely right. I won't forget that. The Brian Burke here, and then the Brian Burke hockey guy. Obviously. It's just a hockey guy.
It's a good name to drop.
It's a good name to drop, that's right. Had a lot of fun with him, and the thing that intrigued me, he has a little plumbing issue, but the thing that intrigued me were these mini little things.
Little 3D copies.
Little 3D copies. And you said you were the biggest what?
I'm the world's best dog scanner.
The world's best! I don't even say that about plumbing. He's the world's best. That's amazing. Well, let's take a look at some of these.
Come on over.
So Brian has a doggy daycare, but there's a lot of doggy daycares around. His is a good one, don't get me wrong. But more important, he does 3D imaging, which I saw and I thought, that is amazing. Calgary needs to see this. Dino needs to see this. There you go. And I said, I got to get over and take a look at this. So me and the wife, Sparky and Dino, went over there and got a couple of these done. But while we were there, I says, I got to do some plumbing for you. And he had an employee sink, but it was a little bar sink. And like 3 coffee cups and it was full. And he had 4 or 5 employees for the doggy daycare. Okay, Brian, why are we here?
My sink's too small. I can't do anything in it.
You can't do anything in it. It is a bit tight, isn't it?
It is.
You get 4 mugs in there, you're not going to get...
Can't put the plate in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That goes straight under the counter. It is not a functional sink.
Now, is it just you using this?
It's me and all of our staff.
How many staff?
We've got 3 staff.
Oh, so that's a lot of plates, a lot of coffee cups.
Yeah.
This fills up very quickly.
Every lunch.
That's right. Boom, boom, boom. No dishwasher, so it's all manually done.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So you want a bigger one, is what you're saying. Like every guy wants is a bigger one.
I want it as big as I can get.
I got a bigger one for you. This is no problem at all. I love it. We got lots of room. That's a good 36-inch cabinet. We got lots of room. They just made it smaller to give you more counter space. Obviously, we're going to take some of that counter space away. I got a beautiful Blanco coming in. We're going to make the hole bigger and get you a bigger one in here, and everybody's going to love it.
Perfect.
I'll get Adam in here to get started.
Okay, thanks.
Let's get at her. Okay.
We'll see how it cuts.
We'll see how it cuts. Perfect.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, living the dream like always. Adam, how you doing?
Not too bad. How about you?
You know me.
Always
every day is a happy day.
Exactly.
We're going bigger. We have a gentleman that wants a bigger one. Have you ever had that before?
I've heard it. I've definitely heard it.
We got a little dinky one. We're going to a bigger one. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful Blanco, single. It's almost like a laundry sink, but it's a big kitchen sink,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Single
They're going
laundry sink.
to get lost in this.
Don't put a lot of stuff in there.
They sure will.
Yeah.
And we got a beautiful Moen.
Yeah.
Beautiful Moen.
Still be able to spray and everything.
Pull out spray.
Off.
That's great. Lots of room. You're not restricted by anything at all here. Nice and wide and open. We'll keep it tight over to this side, give them 2 inches because they'll definitely lose counter space.
Yeah.
So we'll give them as much counter space
No
as we
point
can.
having a sliver, but they won't use the sliver on the side.
You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any questions?
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Well, then let's get at her.
All right. It does. You gotta be very careful though when you read these. It says cutout template for a drop-in or cutout template for an undermount. So if you're ever doing these, be very, very careful about which side you're using. See, this is where plumbing can get tricky. Because I can do this square with the countertop, but I gotta be careful because it would be square to the wall. So sometimes we gotta actually do things out of square so it's visually appealing.
A lot of places need a simple kitchen update because they might start out, the homeowner's done his own little bar sink and bought it at a box store, but now they're bigger and they need more dishwashers or they need a bigger sink for rinsing off. Because it's funny, wherever you go into a commercial, an office kitchen, they say wash your own dishes and put them away, and don't eat my lunch. It's funny the things you'll see up there. I guess there's a lot of lunch thievery going on in the fridge.
See, now what I was talking about before is this gap here to this gap here isn't quite the same, but the gap from here to the wall and the gap from here to the wall is the same. So if you're ever standing here, it's gonna look square. It's not gonna look out of square.
But they make sure that you rinse your own dishes or wash them and put them away. Well, no one wants to do it in a little dinky bar sink. They want a little bit of room and, you know, make it nicer. And to accommodate that, you're going to do it if it's a nice area to do it. You're not going to do it if it's a pain in the butt. The 3D imaging is almost a secondary endeavor for him, but it's amazing what he can do. And it's in time. Like maybe I'll get fatter and I'll say, remember when I was this skinny? I don't know, but maybe I'll have no hair. Remember when I had hair? You know? And so it's a lot of fun. Apparently he gets a lot of dogs because they want the dog because dogs don't live as long as humans. You will though, don't worry, you'll live forever. And so a lot of people get their pets with them. And then it's immortalized.
Hi, I'm Pete the Plumber, here with Mike from Tally Renovations. Mike, what is your secret to these spectacular kitchens in Calgary?
Every family is unique, so we have to design every kitchen for your specific needs and your specific workflow. We focus on the details you want, from prep to cooking to serving and to cleanup. It all fits in a perfect workflow for you.
And that is why Mike is my #1 referral for kitchens in the city of Calgary.
Tally Renovations. Beautiful spaces, built right.
We need to replace our kitchen cabinets.
You've come to the right place.
We have an idea, but
You can sit down with one of our designers. That's one way we try to make your life easier.
I don't want to be assembling cabinets on my weekend.
Hey, the only yelling you'll ever need is that guy.
Renovating is fast and easy with the help of our cabinet experts.
I love these cabinets.
No longer a contractor's best kept secret. We provide pre-assembled cabinets right here in the great city of Calgary. Get your cabinets right here.
We at The Landscape Artists have been transforming Calgary landscapes for 40 years, serving this city and surrounding areas with smartly designed creative outdoor living spaces. Crafting your outdoor oasis has never been easier with amazing results. You'll enjoy working with our creative design team as we take your vision from dream to a reality. You deserve a place to unwind, a place to think, and a wonderful place to entertain. Call our firm today for your free consultation. The Landscape Artist, award-winning design and construction.
We didn't have to make them so comfortable, but we did. Toto.
Hey Dave, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for coming.
No problem at all. This is a beautiful part of the city you got here, that's for sure. Well, we're not in the city.
You.
We're in Foothills.
Just outside.
Just outside the city.
I made you come really far for me.
Because you need hot water.
I need hot water, and it was the hot water that we used to bathe the kids. So,
there you go.
We were doing the old kettle trick for a couple times. So
you can have a stinky kid for a day. It's yours.
That's right. Well, my wife might say otherwise.
This is true. My good buddy Dave, the landscape artist, gives me a call. And I haven't known Dave a long time in the big spectrum of things. And he says, out of my house, Pete, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna go out and help my buddy Dave, of course.
Okay, we're at the victim's place. The victim being this old John Woods, which is a leaker and not working anymore. And I'm here with Jimmy. How you doing, Jimmy?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good.
Good, good. How many years you been with me, Jimmy?
Since 2016.
2016, so 3 years.
Yeah.
You learning every day?
Oh yeah.
You like what you do?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll keep you then. I like that. That's good. Good, good. Jimmy's been doing hot water tanks for a year and a half?
Or two.
Year and a half or two. Excellent at it. Excellent. Nothing but great reviews on Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. We have a 40 in here. We were going to try and squeeze a 50 in, but it won't let us. We can move the gas line, and we can move the ductwork too, but now we're making a lot of work for ourselves. So when you're looking to upsize things, make sure you give us the measurements from immovable objects, of course. The gas line, we can take care of that, but the plenum, it's just too tight to squeeze it in there. So we're just gonna go back with a 40. A 40's done the job for them for a long time and they're very happy with it. So we're just gonna put 40 in.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll let you get to it, Jimmy.
Awesome, thanks Pete.
Thank you.
First thing we do is we're gonna drain the tank. It takes a while to drain, so it's always the first thing you're gonna do. Sometimes they take a while to drain too when it becomes an older tank, just because it's still gonna get calcified up. Right on that drain right there. We actually put 2 anode rods in our tanks. There's always one built in a tank, which is right here. Anode rod is pretty much made out of softer metal than the tank itself, so in the process of the tank and the corrosion, it's going to attack these rods. It's pretty much a sacrificial rod. It's going to attack these rods and the new one I put in, which is going to be on the hot side, before it attacks the tank. So it technically makes the tank last longer.
I was more interested to see his landscaping, because it's like people always want to come and see my plumbing. I want to see his landscaping. Is he living out of a crate or whatever, right? Or does his grass need cut? We're at the Mecca, the center of Dave's universe, where he caught my attention when he says, we do design layouts. And I'm thinking, landscaper, don't you just have a push mower and a weed eater? So Dave, this is a typical job.
This is a typical job. Its only complication would be it's an acreage, so sometimes that's just a little more than, say, your average home, right? So this one here, we have all sorts of planting. There's a new deck going
Now
in.
you did this whole thing. This is your drawing.
This is our drawing. So Clayton's our head designer. He
Right.
puts it all together. He goes to site, does all the site measurements, catches all the grades. You can see all the elevation markers. And then we work with the clients. This one went maybe through 5 or 7 revisions.
You're proposing these patios, all this greenery and all the stuff around here?
Absolutely.
And you give it to them in a full color picture, so
yes,
there's really nothing there'd be a gray area about. A, B, B, here it is, this is why I want this much money.
Absolutely, and you can see that, we
You always want to get that detail. You don't want any gray area with any kind of contractor, plumber, landscaper, electrician, you don't want that gray area. And this just puts it down on paper.
That's a great question. What should you not expect from your contractor? Well, the contract tells you what to expect and maybe doesn't elaborate on some of the other things to not expect. When Kelly and I got married, we looked at building a house. And we went and talked to a friend of ours, Dad, who was a custom home builder, and he was excellent. And he just said to us, he said, look, the 3 leading causes of divorce or not getting married are, the number 1 is building a house, the other one's renovating a house, and well, I can't remember what the third one was, but I don't think I did it. I would say that what would you not expect your contractor to do? What you really need him to do is to do a great job. He should be able to answer your calls after hours, on the weekends. I don't know that contractors are responsible for or expected or even qualified to be your emotional support through this process. I don't think they necessarily should be, but you know what? Sometimes we end up doing a little bit of amateur counseling, and that's okay. But beyond that, the contract tells you what to expect and of your contractor. And you know what? Really, at the end of the day, that's the most important job that you've hired them to do. So hold them to that, keep your eye on the ball, and I'm sure your spouse would love to talk to you about your frustrations with your project.
I'm going through bankruptcy and urgently need expert advice with all the paperwork.
My account has been garnished and I don't know what to do.
My husband suddenly passed away and I'm at a loss in dealing with all the taxes.
We can help fix your accounting problems. We've been doing it for over 20 years, and we can fix your problems today.
We're here to help you. Call us today.
Got food cravings, Calgary? Introducing Ditch the Kitsch, an Alberta-grown company here to bring you your fave dishes from restaurants across the city. Go ahead, spoil your cravings, and ditch the kitsch.
Your experience with Legacy Kitchen starts with a visit to our showroom, where our designers and craftsmen are committed to creating a kitchen that suits your home and lifestyle. We coordinate every aspect of the design and renovation process, taking you from an idea to reality. For over 3 decades, we have proudly served Calgary homeowners and home builders with premium kitchen design and renovations. Legacy Kitchens, we are with you all the way.
Welcome to Pacific Hut, where great food and great people come together. Classic Filipino dishes and delicious all-day breakfasts in comforting Filipino-style cooking. Bring your family and come in today. Pacific Hut.
Water softeners.
Yes, I have carried my fair share of salt bags down in the basement.
Keeps you in shape.
It sure does.
There you go.
I don't think a lot of people fully understand hard water and soft water and what the salt does to that water system and what the purpose is.
You're right, absolutely they don't. And if they don't, we're going to set them straight right now. Number one, if you've gone, I hear people, oh, I don't want a softener, it tastes like salt.
Yeah.
If you go somewhere it tastes like salt, the softener's not working.
Yeah, you're in the wrong
Something's
store.
wrong with it. All the salt does to a softener is clean it. Once a week or on so many liters, it just flushes through and the salt brine cleans the softener.
It's essentially a filter that takes out the particulate.
Exactly.
And softens up so you don't have all those hard minerals.
Now what in a house would hard minerals attack?
Well, I mean, you get them everywhere. You look at your shower head, you get all that stuff on there. You've seen the commercials with the CLR and the other cleaner. It's all of those calcium and the other minerals in the water that collect. But it's not just the visible stuff, it's the bits and pieces inside. So it's going to affect your diverters, it's going to affect your all your rough-ins, it's going to affect the inside of your pipes. So it's basically, it's heart disease is what it is.
Hardening of the arteries.
Yeah.
So again, you're spending thousands of dollars on appliances and wondering why they're only performing for 4 or 5 years compared to 10 or 12 or 15 years.
Yeah. So a water softener is not only for the look and feel of the water itself and to get that shampoo, which I don't, it's not an issue for me, but to keep all those minerals off of your stuff visible.
Yes.
But it's all the stuff inside too. So this is kind of the it's kind of the filter for your heart, your cardio system of your home.
Of your plumbing, that's right.
Yeah.
The one thing that I always laugh at, and I have to teach people, I'll get the guy on the phone, I don't want a softener, it doesn't get me clean. I was over at my brother's place and I'm slimy. Do you know why that is?
Use some soap. Scrub a lot.
What it is we're used to hard water.
Yeah.
So we have alligator skin. Yes, ladies, I said alligator skin. I'm sorry. We have alligator skin.
There's a cream for that.
Yeah, there's a cream. Is there?
Yes.
I didn't know. So our skin is toughened up to the hard water. When you go visit your brother or somewhere where you're going and you feel slimy, it's your skin reacting to the soft water. It's just going, hey, what's this water? We're not used to it. So you'll experience that for the first 10 or 14 days, and then you'll wonder how you lived without it. But we hear that all the time. That's great. I'm glad to get your input on that. Thanks a lot, Brian. Is there a problem with the sink?
Not at all.
The faucet?
No,
Any of the plumbing?
It's been working for a month, and I love it.
Good. You called me back in.
Yeah, so we got you and your wife in. You brought Dino in.
Oh,
and we got the figurines done. We got our little 3D copies.
My lovely wife, Sparky. Look at cute little Dino. That is amazing. Well, first of all, I thought, how long do you got to stand there to get this done? Because I don't know why, but my mind went to getting a portrait done, thinking I got to stand there for hours. He must have like 80 cameras that all go off simultaneously, like boom. So you stand there, he says 1, 2, 3, click, it's done. That is truly true. You didn't take away my gut, you said.
Oh, I know. Your wife said keep him as real as he is to me every day.
And look at that. There's 2 sports fans if you ever saw them, eh? Look at that, the stamps. That is, the colors are unbelievable.
I know, the logos, it just worked out so well.
You ever gonna love one? You go love your pets? You gotta get down and see Brian. These are really, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Happy with all the plumbing?
Thank you, I'm so happy.
Happy customer?
Awesome. Come down and see Brian. Bring your pet down, bring your wife down. He might even make you a pocket protector.
Jimmy basically had to manhandle that one out of its hole because it was such a tight area that it came out. So now we can get the dolly on it and make it much easier. And as you see, he's just gonna pull the old puppy out. I'll get some doors for him.
We could have fit a 50 in the tight hole.
Yeah, no. No.
If you can fit in there, B, we could have done it.
Well, I just picked up a piece of drywall. I didn't fit in there. I reached. Very important, because we have done this in the past, to make sure all the drain hoses go back. We have a high efficiency furnace. We have, both our high efficiency furnaces and condensate drains, and they're into the floor drain. A lot of times we'll kick them out of the way to get in, as you can see with that hose. And if we don't put them back in, we're going to be leaking water everywhere. So it's very important that you pull the hoses out, you put them back in, and this way we got that one taken care of. That's off the condensate line from the air conditioner, which is pumping away right now. Hi, I'm Pete the Plumber. I don't clean ducts, I don't clean furnaces, I replace them. But when I want them cleaned in Calgary, I call my buddy Annie. He's even got a camera.
That's right, Pete. We have the right equipment to manage any size job. Calgary's a pet-friendly city, and air quality is key to a happy home and a happy life. We do residential and commercial, and we don't get paid until you are happy.
And that is why Annie is my #1 reference for duct cleaning in the city of Calgary.
I love this. We Calgarians take pride in our work, in our outdoor spaces, and we put a lot of time and effort into making comfortable, beautiful homes.
Can't wait. We also love our water features.
Beautiful.
And that's where we come in.
From crazy indoor water features to crafting your own outdoor nature paradise.
That's what we do. Join us as we show you what you can have with some imagination,
heavy machinery,
and skillful hands.
We are
Water by Design.
When you have a Canada outdoor kitchen, you get more out of life. Add a whole new dimension to how you use and enjoy your home. Enjoy family and friends, and extend your outdoor cooking, dining, and living experience all year round. Canada Outdoor Kitchens. Dream big, live well.
Need a truck or a fleet for a seasonal job? Don't lease it, rent it. Shaganappy GM now offers short-term rentals for our entire lineup of Chevy and GM trucks. Shaganappy GM and Cobalt Rentals. This is the new way.
Jimmy got in, a bit of a tight fit, but looked great. Had a little bit of a venting issue. The flex is still okay to use, stainless steel flex. It's been protected here, has to be 6 inches away from combustible or protected, shielded. This is shielded, obviously. It's 6 inches away from any other pipe that's combustible, which would be ABS. No problem there at all. It fit in there great. The mighty Ream, fantastic tank. I've been putting Ream in for well over 15 years. The best warranty, 10 years on the vessel, easy to get parts, fantastic Canadian company, great product. Ream, you can never go wrong. Love them. Box stores handle them, we handle them. Just one of the last tanks you'll ever need. You'll get 10, 12, 15 years out of them. Fantastic product. Product looks fantastic going in. Homeowners should be happy.
Well, we're all done. That didn't take too long, did it?
I'm totally impressed. It took about an hour to get everything in and out, and you know what homeowners think. We always freak out when it comes to water inside the house or something breaking.
Dave gave me a call. We got here, fixed it all up. It was an easy install, a nice 40-gallon. Again, homeowners are, I got no hot water, I got water. We get here, we calm everybody down. We were gonna try and put a bigger one in there, but we couldn't. It just physically didn't work. And he didn't need it. The 40 did him great before, so we just put a 40 back in again. If we could have got a bigger one, I would have liked to do that. Put it in, he was very happy with it.
You made it so easy. I gave you a call, gave me a price. on the spot, you're here the next day and done in an hour. I really couldn't ask for anything better. Like, thank you so much.
No problem. Bing, bang, boom for
Bing,
you.
bang, boom. Yeah.
Dave's a great guy to work for. It was fantastic. And I got to meet his wife and his daughter and his dog, and he toured me through the house. And great, well-organized company. Like, I am going to be employing him to do stuff. I got to keep him and Sparky away from each other because she'll just buy the farm type thing. But he will be doing some work for me because he is so good at that. He's a great guy and a fantastic landscaper. And it went well, and he was very happy. Gave me a tour of the place. This is amazing. This just blows me away. Again, you think of a landscaper, you got to ride in a lawnmower and a whippersnipper, and away you go. This is another dimension. This is design and trees, and they put everything in perspective. Just a great guy to work with when he's looking at all this stuff. Just fantastic.
All done. Looks great. What do you think?
I love this. This is exactly what we were hoping for.
Nice and big. We kept it over tight so you had as much counter room, because we've probably taken another good 6 inches of your counter room from the old one. Beautiful Moen Integra. Easy turn. Flip the switches for spray down the plates. Leave them back direct. Fill up the box, whatever you want. Won't flip out or spill out.
Nice.
Okay. Nice big Blanco sink. Love the Blancos. Beautiful 6-gauge steel. Beautiful 18-gauge steel. Blanco makes a fantastic sink. You're gonna love this. It's wear and tear forever.
I am so pleased. Thank you so much.
No problem at all. You can scrub away. All done. Adam, looks good.
Went in nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth. Blanco, beautiful sink.
Nice, yeah, nice thick sink. Mounts nice and strong.
A lot of brackets.
Yes.
I noticed that. A lot of brackets.
Tons of them. A lot around the front, and the nice thing with Blanco, unlike a lot of other companies, they actually send them along the back too.
Really?
You actually get them along the back
To
as
tuck
well.
it down,
Yeah.
because I noticed that is nice and tight. I can't even get my fingernails
No,
in
so a
there.
lot of them are actually missing them on the back, and they rely on the faucet to actually squeeze it down.
Clamp it down, you're right, and then they might curl up on the ends.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't realize that with Blanco. That many nice, beautiful, it's a beautiful sink. And the Moen, you can't go wrong with the Moen, eh?
No.
How many of these you put in?
Too many. Way too many.
Thousands. They are just so reliable and so good. They got the new cord, they don't have that anymore. They got the nice
the chatter.
yeah.
They don't stick as bad either.
Lifetime, you break that, you're going to get a free one. They'll just give you a free one. It is a fantastic faucet. It works so nice and easy. You can't go wrong with a Moen. It's just a beautiful, beautiful faucet.
It was a really fast procedure. It didn't make, they weren't disturbing us at all. We have a business running next door, and there were no issues with that whatsoever. Came in fast, installed it quickly, it's running perfectly. I'm really pleased with the results.
Who do we got here?
Oh, this is Bugatti. This is one of our daycare clients.
Hi, puppy.
Hello, Bugatti.
And what is Bugatti? What kind of dog is it?
Bugatti is a little French bulldog.
Okay.
And I brought her over here just because we have a bigger tub to be able to wash some of the bigger dogs.
Yeah.
But I honestly just
Get her
wanted to
in
see whether or
there.
not
Get her in
you'd have
there.
a chance to. This is perfect size for the little dog. Thanks, Bugatti. You're such a good girl. Such a good. Oh, thank you, Boo. Such a good.
Dishes, plates, dogs. We'll do it all. We'll get the wet, we'll get the washed, whatever you want.
Good girl, Boo.
And she loved the room that was in the sink. I don't know if we'll ever use it for washing dogs, but now that I know that we can, it's a pleasure. And Bugatti was such a sweetheart. I think maybe it's time that Dino's not spending too much time in the toilets and focuses a little bit more on sinks.
Brian's very happy. He was ecstatic about it, and I said, Brian, I got to get you on the show because you've got such a great thing here. Calgary needs to see this. I've never seen such a thing, and now it's immortalized. My funny look, and Dino, of course, with the thumb up, is immortalized. So we're good, Dino. We're good forever. Me and you are good forever.
If you have any issues with plumbing, either at home or at work, give Pete the plumber a phone call. They're great.
You were telling me there's another color besides black? Hang on, Chuck Norris says good guys wear black. Johnny Cash says I'm the man in black. Why wouldn't I wear black? I'm Pete the plumber.